Today we are going to discuss about concept vectors. Okay, basic concept vector we are going to discuss right now. Okay, here before entering into our topic, what is a physical quantity? Physical quantity is nothing but a quantity which is measurable. Such type of quantity we are calling it as physical quantity. Physical quantity divides into two types again. One is scalar, second one is vector. What is meant by scalar? What is meant by vector? Scalar is a physical quantity which is having only magnitude. Whereas vector is a physical quantity which is having both magnitude and also direction. Okay, scalar it's having only magnitude, vector which is having both magnitude and also direction. It's having only magnitude. This is having magnitude along with its direction. Okay, here how we can represent a scalar? All the numbers which is considering scalar quantities or alphabetical numbers or small letters, all those are representing scalar quantities. How we can represent a vector? Vector representation. Okay, here vector represented as line segment. This is called a magnitude, and one more arrowhead. This is giving you direction. Okay, this is called a length. Length is nothing but magnitude, and arrowhead is representing direction. This is the representation of a vector. Okay, here this is called tail and this is called head. Tail and head. Okay, here if you want to represent a vector, here we need to keep arrow over the letter. This is the representation of a vector. Here A bar, B bar, C bar, all these are nothing but vector quantities. How we can represent a scalar? If arrow are not representing over the letter, then it is a scalar. Okay, here this is the representation. Letter must having arrow over it. That we are represent. That is nothing but representation of a vector. Okay, here we have different types of vectors. Types of vectors. Okay, in this first one, equal vectors. Meaning itself it is giving you equal. What is equal? Magnitudes are equal. Okay, and what is the direction? That must be in the same direction. Such type of vectors we are calling it as equal vectors. Okay, same magnitude and same direction. Same magnitude and same direction. Okay, right now we can take one example. This is one vector A bar and one more vector I am taking which is parallel to it. This is B bar. Okay, A bar and B bar length is same, direction is also same. Such type of vectors we are calling it as equal vectors. Okay, like vectors. Okay, here the vectors which are having different magnitude but same direction. Here this is A bar, this is B bar. A bar, B bar length is not same, nothing but magnitude is different, but the direction is same in the direction. So here this can be represented A bar is equals to either it may be 2 times or 3 times. A bar is equals to 2 bar, different magnitude and but same direction. Such type of vectors we are calling it as like vectors. Next, unlike vectors. The vectors having two vectors having different magnitude and opposite in direction. Such type of vectors we are calling it as unlike vectors. Like vectors, different magnitude, same direction. Unlike vectors, different magnitude but opposite in direction. Okay. So this is one vector. This is one more vector. This is B bar. This is A bar. A bar must be number of times that of the B bar. Either it may be 2 times or 3 times. That is depending upon. Okay. So first type of vectors are called unlike vectors. Okay. Negative vector. Negative vector is a vector which is opposite to that of the same vector. One vector I am representing like this, A bar. The same vector opposite to that of this vector is called negative vector. Okay, this is negative vector, or else you can represent in another way. This is A bar, this is minus A bar, or else you can represent like this. Okay, negative vector is a vector which is opposite to that of given vector, is called negative vector. Okay, coming to next unit vector. A vector having only unit magnitude. A vector magnitude is unity, such we are calling it as unit vector. Okay, unit vector having a formula for it. Let it be A vector and its direction A cap is equals to A bar by magnitude of A. This is the formula for unit vector, or else you can write this as A bar is equals to magnitude of A into A cap. Okay, here the magnitude and here this is giving you direction and its value must be equals to 1. Such type of vector is called unit vectors. I will give you example for this in further. Okay, all orthogonal unit vectors are called unit vectors. All orthogonal unit vectors. I will give you that in further. Okay, this is the formula for unit vector. Okay. Non-zero vector. A vector of zero magnitude is called null vector. A vector of non-zero magnitude is called nothing but its magnitude is not equals to 0. So type of vector is called non-zero vector. Okay, a vector whose magnitude is not equals to 0. Okay, nothing but it is having some value, at least a minimum value. Such type of vector we are calling it as non-zero vector. Okay, null vector or zero vector. A vector of zero magnitude. Okay, magnitude of a vector is equals to 0. Okay, and how we can represent a null vector or zero vector, means which is giving you O bar, zero vector. Okay, if we add or subtract or do any mathematical operation with zero vector or null vector, the resultant value never change. For example, a plus b plus null vector is equals to a bar plus b bar. Okay, if you multiply, then it will be alter. Okay, if you add, it won't be change the resultant value. Okay, this is null vector or zero vector. Okay, coplanar vectors. Suppose if you consider few vectors, they are in the same plane. Either it may be xy plane, or it may be yz plane, or it may be zx plane. Okay, if they should be in the only one plane, such type of vectors we are calling it as coplanar vectors. Okay, suppose if they are not in the same plane, that we are calling it as non-coplanar vectors. Okay, here you can consider coplanar vectors. Whatever may be the direction, this is x-axis, this is y-axis. These are the two vectors I am considering. They are in the same plane. Such vectors we are calling it as coplanar vectors. Okay, non-coplanar vectors. If they are not in the same plane, if they are going into another plane, such type of vectors we are calling it as non-coplanar vectors. The direction of vectors must be into another plane. Okay, if the vectors which are moving into another plane, such type of vectors we are calling it as non-coplanar vectors. Okay, and next coming to Cartesian coordinate axis. Okay, already you people know about that very well, coordinate system in that 2-dimension and 3-dimension. Okay, here x plane and x axis and y axis, which is giving you two coordinate system. If it is in 3-dimension, that we are calling it as Cartesian coordinate system in 3-dimension. Cartesian coordinate system, which is represented like this. This is x-axis, this is y-axis, and this is z-axis. What is the angle between all these? Means they are 90 degrees. Okay, 90 degrees, 90 degrees, 90 degrees. Okay, and if two vectors having angle between the two vectors is 90 degrees, such type of vectors are called orthogonal vectors. Okay, the angle between two vectors is 90 degrees, such type of vectors we are calling it as orthogonal vectors. Okay. And next, how we can measure angle between the vectors? Angle between vectors. Okay, vector is represented line and arrowhead. Okay, suppose here I am taking one line. Okay, and here I am taking one more vector like this. This is A vector and this is B vector. Where is the angle? Okay, the angle between these two, generally we will measure. Here this is the angle. Let it be, this is theta. But actually this is not the angle. This is the angle, we are calling it as external angle. According to angle between the vectors. Okay, how we can measure? Means we can represent either the vectors two heads or two tails should be at a place. Two heads or two tails should be at a place. Nothing but how we can represent. Means suppose two tails. This is one vector. This is one more vector. This is A bar and this is B bar. What is the angle? This is the angle. We are calling it as angle between the vectors, or if two vectors heads are meeting at one point. So this is the angle, we are taking it as angle between the vectors A bar and B bar. Suppose just what is the angle? Just I am taking it as instead of theta, phi. Here this phi is called external angle. How we can represent the internal angle? Sorry, this is called internal angle. Okay. Here this is called external angle. This theta is the angle between two vectors. Okay. Just before I said internal angle, this is the internal angle, this is the external angle. Okay. Here this internal angle is not considered in this case. Here this external angle is considered in this case. Why? Because according to this definition, angle between the two vectors is represented like this or that. Okay. So that we need to take theta is the angle between the vectors. Okay. And one more, orthogonal unit vectors. Just before orthogonal vectors we got, orthogonal vectors are nothing but the angle between two vectors must be 90 degrees, that we are calling it as orthogonal vectors. Okay. And the vectors which are going along x-axis, y-axis and z-axis, the angle between them is 90 degrees. Okay. This is x-axis, this is y-axis and this is z-axis. Okay. All are 90 degrees. And a vector which is moving along x-axis whose magnitude is 1. A vector which is moving along y-axis whose magnitude is 1. A vector which is moving along z-axis whose magnitude is 1. Such type of vectors we are calling it as orthogonal unit vectors. Okay. So we can represent I cap, j cap, k cap. I, j, k are orthogonal unit vector representation. Okay. Here I cap, j cap, k cap. I cap is equals to x bar by magnitude of x. This is the representation of I cap and its magnitude value is 1. Okay. Similarly j cap, y bar by magnitude of y. Similarly k cap is equals to z bar by magnitude of z. Such we are calling it as orthogonal unit vectors. Okay, these are the basic definitions which are giving for vectors.